say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's that's gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare the
Hello everyone, we are here today at Texas for race number 2 in the truck series. So let's take a quick look at some of our track info. About 1.5 miles, Fort Worth, Texas, 4 turns. We're racing here Wednesday night in the Pro Mazda series. This time we're going to be doing some truck racing. It's going to be about 75 laps here at Texas. So it should be a fun one. There's going to be a halfway stage on lap 38. So here's some track temperature and air temperature. Air temperature 65 degrees. Pretty cool for Texas actually. So and we have a 93-degree track temp and some wind coming from the southeast and partly cloudy. So on the front row is going to be Eric Keplinger and Michael Arrow on the outside as green flag is out. And we are racing here at Texas. Seems like these guys got a little bit of wheel spin on entry, especially Wolfgang Kaufman. Keplinger leads us down into turn 1. Side by side for the race lead. Michael trying to make the outside lane work, but from what I've seen in practice, the inside lane is definitely the dominant lane here today. Also, we might see some green flag pit stops. Fuel window is only about 28-30 laps long, so should see a pit stop before the stage if we go green the whole way, but almost 3 wide for that 5th place position. But Wolfgang Hoffman gets it down to the bottom before Hayden Lowell can get to his inside. So these guys, teammates Andrew Cootie and Hayden Lowell, trying to work together to by Chad Adams and get up to 6th place position as we have a big train of cars lining up on the inside. Looks like Eric here looks to the outside. Side by side with Tyler Tomasi. Tomasi almost clears him, not yet. Chad Adams also on the outside gets a bit loose on entry. Cars are pretty loose on the straights, especially if you try to turn a little bit to the right, as Chad Adams is stuck on the outside. And we have a huge train all the way 10th place, about the 10th place on the inside. And we have one car jump to the outside, and that's Andrew Cootie, but he gets back in line to the inside. But here comes Hayden Lowell to the outside. Peter blocks Chad, but Chad goes to the bottom. He's clear, but he gets a loose again on entry. Now side by side for 4th. Chad on the top side. Will he clear him? He got a good run, but he doesn't clear him yet. As Hayden Lowell is going to help Eric here, give him a good shove there. A good arrow push at least into the corner. But Chad's probably going to clear him on exit here as he does so. As here comes Tyler Tomasi to the inside for 3rd on Michael Rosero. Michael gonna use that middle. He might do a crossover. Tyler gets a little tight, but no, he doesn't. Keplinger in the lead pretty comfortably. He's led every lap. He's about 2/10 ahead of these guys. But Tyler Tomasi is catching up a little bit by bit. As there's a lot of tire wear in these trucks. We're gonna definitely see some tire wear after a few laps. Malcolm Drake in the back there. I think he started from pit lane as got a car very high as that's Hayden Lowell. He's gonna try to get in front of Eric here. He's not gonna be able to. Andrew Cootie up to 4th. Chad Adams down to 5th as the top 3 are nose to tail in the front in 1 and 2. We got some guys blocking. That's Andrew Cootie blocking. Here comes Hayden Lowell to the inside of Chad Adams. And here comes Wolfgang Hoffman. Eric Keeter 3 wide. Keeter's going to get a little tight, but he gives Chad Adams some room. But Chad Adams falls all the way back to 8th. And here comes Ethan Sanfilippo. Going to try to get to the inside of Chad. Not enough run there, but Eric Keplinger trying to hold off Tyler Tomasi as Tyler blew to the outside, trying to make something work. And Michael Rosero Gonna try to go to the inside of Tomasi. Tomasi falls back down to third, and he sideways hit him low, and Andrew Cootie, the teammates, get a little bit sideways. I think they made a little bit of contact on entry to turn 3 and 4, but they do save it, and still green. But Cootie falls all the way back to 9th, maybe 10th, as Brock Packard back here. The Brady Crumb, I think those are guys who are just trying to save tires. Talked to him a little bit earlier. The goal was just to save a little bit of tires and be there at the end of the stage at least. For the stage, the top 5 get the stage points. First, obviously, gets 5 points and goes down 1 for each position. So that 5th place position is very vital as Wolfgang Hoffman trying to close the gap on Hayden Lowe. He's right to the back bumper. He looks to the inside. Kind of see a little bit of damage on the back of Hayden as he's a bit loose. He slides up. It's going to allow Wolfgang Hoffman. One car in the wall. That's Ethan Sanfilippo. Is there all sideways? Chad Adams. He saves it. But they hit the wall pretty hard, and that's going to lose him a little bit of time. And he's got a lot of damage probably that one. At least probably 20-ish seconds. But still green as Brandon Taylor saving a little bit of tires, I think. Anka Drake's still all by himself, but Eric Helplinger has led every lap of this race so far. Field kind of spread out. Hayden Lowe into the outside wall again. He goes to the bottom. I think he might be pitting this time by. Possibly. Go back to the front of the field. We got look at Hayden Lowe. He's down pit lane, so we'll see if he gets back on track or will he just head to the garage. But right now, Eric Kelplinger has a commanding lead so far. As we're gonna do a little bit of a crank it up here on lap 12. Seems like we had a car in the wall possibly. I think that was Chad Adams. Maybe he falls all the way back to 11th. But we go back up to our leaders as Michael. I think he might have hit the wall too. He has a little bit of right front damage, but here comes Wolfgang Hoffman. These trucks are getting really tight, it seems like, and guys are hitting the wall pretty hard and getting a lot of damage. But Brock Packard up to 6. He was saving a little bit of tires there, I believe. They're still green, as I believe Hayden Lowell has exited the session, and Michael Rosero blocks Taro Tomasi. He gives a very aggressive blocking there. Wilking Hopping goes on the outside, gotta try to make the move. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do it, but might get a good run exit. No, he checks up a little bit, but Tyler has a run on Michael. Tyler looks at the outside, maybe. Well, he peeks to the inside. No, he gets to his back bumper. And he gets Michael a bit loose on entry. Here comes Tyler again to the inside of Michael. Michael not going to be able to block as Tyler's already to his inside. They're side by side in turn 3 and 4. Here comes Wolfgang Hoffman. Going to try to get up to 3rd place position. He gets in front of him, but will he be able to clear him? And he does clear him as Michael Rosero goes back to 4th, and here comes Eric Keeter behind him. Andrew Cootie gets by Brady Crum gets by Andrew Cootie. Go back up to the front. Tyler Tomasi was a little bit faster than Eric Keplinger last time by. He also has Keplinger's draft, which is about a few hundredths of a second, few tenths of a second per lap. He was a tenth faster last time by, but Wolfgang Hoffman was 2 tenths faster at last time by. Eric Keeter almost at the outside wall there. Let's go on board with Brock Packer and see kind of what he's seeing right here. Wolfgang Hoffman looks to the inside of Tyler Tomasi. He does clear him on the front straightaway. Kind of look at the back of Brock Packard, all clear from here. But this is his point of view, and looks like Wolfgang Hoffman is chasing down our leader, Eric Keplinger. As you kind of see, Brock has to lift a little bit on exit. Car gets a bit loose on the straightaway. Very, very touchy, it seems like. Especially on the straightaway. Kind of see all these guys with a lot of damage on the right front by hitting the outside wall. There's Wolfgang Hoffman. It's closing the gap to Eric Keplinger here in the final few laps of this fuel run, as these guys will have to pass. Oh, Wolfgang Hoffman almost hits the outside wall there. So close. As that would have been very, very bad for him. But it's going to be interesting to see if anyone short pits this lap right here. Is Ethan Sanfilippo. I do believe he did pit. He did pit. So did Malachi Drake. In this short pit, he could, this short, what do you call it? I don't know exactly what you call it, but, undercut, I guess. Getting before everyone else pit. That could help Malachi Drake to catch up to these guys on the end of this run. As these guys will have to pit around lap 28-ish. Well, Keplinger still has the race lead. It's kind of look at the back, his gearbox, kind of see a little train of cars, or trucks. I keep saying cars, but trucks. Is Keplinger just holding up bottom lane pretty good. Kind of look at his steering motion here. Very, very smooth with the steering wheel. Definitely have to be pretty smooth with the steering wheel, especially with these old tires. As Eric Keeter down pit lane. Don't know if anyone else is down pit lane right now. Wolfgang Hoffman catching up to Eric Keeter. Last time by was about 2 tenths quicker. So let's see if we see some green flag pit stops. As here comes Keplinger down pit road, and Wolfgang Hoffman will take the race lead. Tyler Tomasi down pit road too. Everyone down pit road. Michael Rosero, but Brock Packard and Wolfgang Hoffman do stay out. Okay, Drake coming around. He might be able to get some positions here. As I don't think he's I don't think he's actually one lap down. So, but Eric Keeter out of pit lane right now. See what happens here is Chad Adams out of pit lane. Keplinger obviously taking some tires. Brandon Taylor down pit lane too. But with this undercut by Eric Keeter, this could really help him to get the race lead, as Wolfgang Hoffman and Brock Packard down pit lane. Andrew Cootie stays out here. Brady Crum down pit lane too. A lot of interesting pit strategy. Malachi Drake up to second place position. Actually, yeah, second place position. I don't know if he might have taken 2 tires. I know his stop was about 11.7 seconds. So this stop, that actually is probably going to get him the stage win by short pitting so early. He's only been on these tires for about... He's been on these tires for about 25 laps, actually. I don't know if he actually pitted, actually. It says he pitted once. Oh no, he must have... Oh, he was in pit lane for... Oh, he actually hasn't pitted. He was in pit lane since... Guys, it looks like Eric Keeter says he pitted twice. He might have had a penalty possibly, but as we're 3 wide behind him, Michael Rosero Tyler Tomasi and Brock Packard battling for this stage points here as Andrew Cootie down pit lane, like I said. But Malachi Drake out in front, he might be trying to save some tires here. These guys are about 2 seconds faster than him that last time by. Eric Keeter has the race lead, but here comes Rosero. The look to the inside of Eric Keplinger. Cootie out of pit lane right now. Brady Crum, very tight, very slow actually, off the corner. Go back to the race. The battle for third, or second at least, if Malachi Drake does end up pitting. But he was a little bit slower on those initial lap, those first 25 laps. He might be trying to save a little bit of fuel, but I don't know if he's going to be able to save enough fuel to get to the end of the stage. And also another factor, these guys only have four tires, so will they hit on the end of the stage? I'm guessing they will, but that means we'll only have about 2 sets of tires left as Malachi Drake down pit lane. Right there. So he probably won't go a lap down, but right now Eric Keeter has your race lead by about 1.2 seconds over the rest of the field. Andrew Cootie in 8th, Brady Crum in 9th, Chad Adams in 10th, Brendan Taylor in 12th. Don't believe there's any penalties down pit lane. Yeah, it looks like these guys' lap times are pretty bad. It looks like Brock Packard actually took 2 tires. His pit stop was only 8 seconds long. Same with Brady Crum, so the teammates kind of maybe use a different strategy. Crum looks to be struggling with those tires. He's probably just limping it to the stage. The battle for second is still heated as Keplinger going to try to chase down Rosero. Rosero is catching Eric Keeter. Last time by, he was 4/10 quicker than Eric Keeter. Let's see what he gains this time by. Still about the same. Actually, he gained 3/10 that last time by, and the gap is closing. Keeter has about 2 lap older tires than these guys, so the tire wear is coming to show. And we'll see how it ends here on lap 38. The end of 38 actually. So Rosero closing the gap. Now it's a half a second, but here comes Wolfgang Hoffman. It's by Tyler Tomasi up to 4th. Like Rosero still closing the gap. Now it's about 4/10 quicker than last time by. Brady Crum is really struggling with these 2 tire strategy. Brock Packard seemed to struggle with the same, but go back to our race lead. Rosero trying to chase down Eric Keeter, like I said. Let's go on board with Michael Rosero. Seems like we have a lap car. I think that's Brendan Taylor possibly in that 12th place position. Rosero catching up. Right on that white line. Keplinger right behind him, giving him some decent draft as they have caught Eric Keeter coming into the closing laps of this stage. As this group of 5 drivers all fighting for stage points, and here comes Rosero to the inside. As Heater closes the door, you allow Keplinger to maybe make a move. There he goes to the inside. He thinks better of it and stays behind on Wolfgang Hoffman to catch up. Tyler Tomasi kind of fell back a little bit last time by. Heater's just trying to diamond the corner and try to keep Michael Rosero behind him. Rosero has a good run, looks to the inside. He's not there, he's there now. As he's side by side with Eric Keeter hanging in turn 3 and 4. Michael will clear him on the exit, but here comes Keplinger. The inside Heater. Oh, he may have made some contact there, I'm not sure, but Heater moves up the racetrack and he's probably going to slot to get behind Keplinger if Wolfgang Hoffman doesn't get there in time. He doesn't. He'll slot down behind Keplinger, but will Wolfgang Hoffman make a move on Eric Keeter for this third place position? We have a lap car of Ethan Sanfilippo. I believe that, no, that's not who it is actually. That's, what is that? That's Brady Crum with the 2-tire strategy to go to the outside of him. That's Brandon Taylor right ahead. Brady Crum is hoping that Brandon Taylor does not go a lap down. Now you can get this lucky dog, but about 3 laps to go in the stages. Eric Keeter is really holding up Wolfgang Hoffman and Tyler Tomasi. Tyler has a good run, but really looks to the inside of Wolfgang Hoffman. Wolfgang looks to the inside of Heater. Heater's going to sail it down in there and try to maybe clear him. But looks like Heater just doesn't have the tires and isn't enough to go on the outside run as Wolfgang Hoffman to the inside. They'll probably get by Eric Heater here as they're coming up from Brandon Taylor and they are coming up to the white flag of the stage. Heater has a run on Wolfgang Hoffman. He's going to look to the inside as Wolfgang in the wall. As here comes Eric Keplinger to the inside for the stage. Lap car up ahead. Coming to the white flag of stage number 1 and the only stage. Keplinger ahead. Can Rosero do anything? Heater has a pretty good advantage on Wolfgang Hoffman. But Bow's going to be down for the stage win and there's a lap car involved. So will they pass the lap car? I think they will. Lap car's going to stay high. He's going to try to maybe block. No, he stays high and lets him by pretty easily. This Keplinger coming off the corner. Eric Keplinger going to win the stage and 5 bonus points as Eric Keeter going to beat Wolfgang Hoffman. And Tyler Tomasi in 5th. Eric Keplinger obviously gets the stage win. That's going to help him in the championship as he's already the points leader. That extra 5 bonus points is really going to help him. So after we go green that whole 38 laps, this car goes by. And will these guys pit? I'm guessing they will, but it'll be interesting to see what the strategy is. As Brandon Taylor and Brady Crum a lap down. So here comes the pit stops and looks like one car stays out. I think that's Brandon Taylor for the lucky dog. Everyone else comes in. That was not a lap down as Brady Crum stays out. We'll see what happens on the battle of pit lane, the race off pit road. Here they all come for fresh Goodyear tires. I think that's all 10 drivers. Keplinger blinks out a little bit there. As they will have to pit one more time in the stage, I believe, for fuel, as Michael Rosero might beat him out. No, Keplinger will get it. Heater 3rd, Wolfgang Hoffman 4th, and Tyler Tomasi 5th, and Malachi Drake 6th, and Simple 7th. Andrew Cootie, that's 8th. Chad Adams 9th, and we have one car in pit road. It's Brock Packard, I believe. Yeah, is. As we're gonna go to a quick break, and we'll be right back, maybe with an interview. As we're 2 laps to go, we're going to interview our stage winner, Eric Keplinger. Hello, Eric. You got a copy? Eric, you there?
Copy.
So you get the stage win here at Texas. Very good points day for you so far already. So how are you gonna use this stage victory and try to use this momentum to get the win here at Texas?
Just save tires as much as I can, like I was doing that first run. Just repeat the first one and repeat. I'm gonna hit around 23, 24 laps in, because that's how long I guess the fuel lasted. So just hope I can outlast everybody and shortcut the pit so I can outlast everybody. So it's 1 lap to green, by the way.
Yeah. So good luck in the rest of the race, and hopefully we will be talking to you in victory lane.
Thank you. Good luck to you guys as well.
That was Eric Kepling, the 60 Michael Waltrip scheme. Big fan of Michael Waltrip. But he said we're going 1 to green this time by. So what happened last stage, he did try to short pit a little bit and just didn't work. And lost him about 2 positions, but Wolfgang Hoffman also hit the outside wall pretty hard. It'll be interesting to see how many of these drivers use their fast repair. I don't think a lot of them did, because Wolfgang Hoffman still has some damage there. A few other drivers have some damage, but another fast driver I want to highlight is Malachi Drake. He was kind of in the back, but he was still getting some pretty good lap times, only a few tenths off of the leaders. We'll see what he does as he's starting in the back in 11th place. Pace car is going to be off here. And we're going to do a little bit of crank it up here on this restart.
Green, green, green. Caution, yellow flag.
As we have a big wreck, Eric Keplinger involved, Michael Lazaro involved, Malachi Drake has a little bit of damage, and Michael's truck is completely ruined. Chad Adams in the grass. Not sure what happened as we were on the crank it up camera. I think they just made some contact maybe. Well, Michael came down and Keplinger and hard hit for the 23 machine as Ethan Zanfilippo. It's a little bit of damage. Malachi Drake got some damage from Eric Keplinger there. Spinning around. Keplinger doesn't seem to be too terribly damaged. I don't know how hard he hit the wall there, but yeah, I don't know. It's only his back end, so I think he should be able to get repaired pretty easily, but obviously he got some hit in the back end a little bit more. Let's go on board with Eric Keplinger and see what he saw there. Looks like Michael just came down onto him and couldn't really do much. Tried to avoid, but not much he can really do. Michael was there. He had a good run, but Michael just wasn't clearing. Not much Keplinger could do about that, and that's gonna suck for him as these guys are definitely going down pit lane, but they should have a fast repair. Michael doesn't have a fast repair actually. As his car is still damaged. I would think he would still have a fast repair left because I don't think he really hit the wall that hard, but that was a pretty hard hit from Michael. So we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back after caution. As we're about to go back green, as Peter is going to lead us off, as the pretty good jump, and Michael Rosero is going to be out of the race, as I guess he already uses faster repair. But Peter gets a big jump on the rest of the field, as Wilking Hoffman up to 4th. Still a lot more spread out than it was before, especially with those big two drivers out, or at least in the back for Eric Keplinger's case. He's in 8th right now, but Rosero obviously out of the race, like I said before. Eric Keeter getting passed by Tyre Tomasi. As I believe that those drivers paid last caution, they maybe could have made it to the end on fuel, possibly, but I don't know. As Chad Adams right behind Eric Keeter. As we have a kind of a 4-car train in the back a little bit here. Eric Keplinger, Malachi Drake, Brady Crum, and Andrew Cootie go up to 3rd place. Chad Adams trying to work his way around Eric Keeter. Wilking Hoffman trying to hold off Ethan Sanfilippo. Brock Packard in 6th trying to catch up to these guys, maybe save a little bit of tires. Tyler Tomasi is basically wrecked out right now, about 1 seconds pulled away from the rest of the field. And I see the field behind him, like Chad Adams is trying to go to the outside of Eric Keeter. I was like, the big theme for today is kind of just single file trains in the back, as we have a big single file train right behind Chad Adams and Eric Keeter. Chad Adams moves his way up to 2nd place position. Andrew Cootie, Brendan Taylor around. We gotta get it back going here. of a 4-car train here, but Brock Packard has caught up to Wolfgang Hoffman a little bit. Does get to the back bumper of him. Brock Packard looks to the inside. Not going to be enough as Wolfgang Hoffman closes the door, but here comes Ethan Sanfilippo on the outside. Brock Packard a little bit tight on exit. Sanfilippo might be able to sneak on by on the outside, but doesn't look like he'll be able to. Brandon Taylor on pit lane for his accident between those drivers, but looks like he just kind of hit the wall and bounced back in front of Andrew Cootie. Ooh, Brock Packard almost gets into Malachi Drake there. Malachi Drake to the inside. They try to get up to that 5th place position. Andrew Cootie down pit lane. Looks like these guys are really battling up here. They're almost 3 wide for 4th place, but Malachi Drake gotta get up to that 4th place position. Chad Adams has closed the gap on Tyler Tomasi. Go back here, Wolfgang Hoffman falling back big time, down to 7th now. He might drop down to 8th if Ethan Sanfilippo gets to the inside of him, but it doesn't look like he's gonna be able to. We have Andrew Cootie again on the inside of the track. Gotta get on a penalty possibly. Brandon Taylor damage still. So I don't know if those guys took their faster periods. They might have, but they're side by side. They were as oh, here comes Eric Keplinger again to the inside. Andrew Cootie down pit lane again. Adams rolling in Tyler Tomasi in the front. About 4/10 was last time by. He gained about a 10th last time by, now he's 4/10 up to him. But Adams might be using up a lot of tires. Brock Packard moves up the racetrack and Derek here gives him the bump. Brock almost hits the outside wall there. Andrew Cootie again might have a penalty, I'm not sure. Did fix all of his damage, but on the apron, I think he was just trying to let the leaders by. Side by side, but Brock is behind either, but Eric Keplinger finally gets clear of all these guys and it's pulling away big time. Guy was still need to make one pit stop here. And could be interesting to see how that happens, as they have had about 20-ish laps sent on their tires. Eric Keplinger obviously pitted last caution, so he might be able to make on fuel. He's only had about 14 laps, only about 15 laps to go, so it's going to be pretty close for him. So he might be able to make it, but these other drivers don't think they will be able to make it on fuel. Same with Malachi Drake, he pitted for tires, I believe, and fuel. No, he only pitted for fuel last time by, I believe, only 5.2 second pit stop for him as he looked into the inside. Wolfgang Hoffman gonna try to make it work as Chad Adams closing the gap 10th by 10th on Tyler Tomasi. Wolfgang Hoffman side by side with Malachi Drake as Ethan Sanfilippo almost, oh no, it was pretty, no, it was Ethan Sanfilippo almost at the outside wall there. But Wolfgang Hoffman side by side with Andrew Cootie. Cootie has a little bit newer tires in these lead lap cars. He looks to the inside of Malachi Drake. Brock Packard into the wall. He saves it. Cootie slides up right in front of Wolfgang Hoffman. And that allows Eric Keeter to pull away from these drivers behind him. Wolfgang Hoffman as Chad Adams closing up. But here comes Keplinger. He's 4/10 quicker than these drivers ahead. And Keeter almost 7/10 quicker than these drivers ahead. But Brock Packard getting passed on the inside by Malachi Drake, but here comes Cootie to the inside of Malachi. That could allow Brock Packard to sink to the inside of Malachi if the gap's there, and it is. But Cootie doesn't make the move on Malachi. It's Ethan Sanfilippo down pit lane. They'll be doing the undercut here. We saw that before. Eric Keeter coming to about 10 laps to go. Next time by, about 11 actually. It's going to be interesting to see how this strategy plays out. Keeter about 2/10 quicker last time by than our leaders. The game passed by Andrew Cootie, and that's going to slow him up a little bit. Cootie's about 3 laps down, and he wants to try to get his laps back, but when he passes these leaders, that's going to allow everyone else to catch back up to him. And that could be, catch up to the leaders at least, but here comes Keplinger as Cootie goes way to the outside of Keplinger. Here comes Cootie to the inside of Chad Adams. About 2 seconds quicker than these guys. He might look to the inside. Yeah, he does. He's going to look to the inside of Chad Adams. Looking Hoffman down pit lane. 10 laps to go. We'll see if that might help him. But you can see this TV3 camera. There's a little bit of a kind of equal gaps between the top 5 at least. Malachi Drake, Peter Keplinger, but Chad Adams right behind Tyler Tomasi. 10 laps to go. We'll see if these drivers make a pit stop, or will Keplinger have enough fuel, or Malachi Drake have enough fuel to go the distance. Here comes Eric Keeter, the top 5 under a blanket yet again. Brock Packard down pit lane. He's doing the undercut here. That could really help him get by these guys without passing them on the track, but passing them on pit lane. Eric Keeler to the outside of Eric Keplinger, but here comes Cedar to the inside of Chad Adams. Chad Adams falls back to 3rd, but Keplinger go to the inside of him. He does. He might fall back all the way to 5th as Malachi Drake right behind Eric Keplinger. It's got to allow Malachi to get to the inside of Chad. Yes, it will. Tyler Tomasi in the race lead right now. Brady Crum down pit lane. Brock Packard exiting pit lane. There, so there's a little bit of damage from contact with the outside wall. Eric Keeter trying to close the gap to him and Tyler Tomasi. They're only about 3/10 apart. That Brady Crum down pit lane. Last time by, he's got Wilking Hoppin was about 2 seconds quicker than them. So if they don't pit pretty soon, Wilking Hoppin's gonna jump these guys and take the race lead, and they won't have enough time to catch up to him. Tyler Tomasi, you guys seem pretty comfortable that they can make it to the end. It seems like they're still racing pretty aggressively, but Tyler Tomasi pulling away from Eric Keeter right now. Got some smoke up ahead. Not sure. That was just a blink smoke, but go back to a TV3 camera, we can see basically the whole track up ahead of them. It's Eric Keplinger looking to the inside of Eric Keeter. Wolfgang Hoffman. Ethan Sanfilippo behind him. Brady Crum. Brock Packard way behind. You guys, I think, might have had a pit issue possible, but Eric Keeter caught up to him as Chad Adams, I believe, down pit lane. No, he's actually in the back. Didn't see him on my screen, but I think he burned up a lot of his tires there, but Keeter blinking a ton as he may have throughputed there. No, he didn't, but he's back. He's solid now, I believe, but coming up on some lap traffic. Not sure who it is. That might be Brandon Taylor, possibly. Yeah, that is. See if he lets him by with about 4 laps to go. Gonna come down to the wire here at Texas. We've had one caution, not including the stage, with a big wreck, killing like 4, involving 3 or 4 drivers, 2 main contenders Eric Keplinger and Marco Rosero, but right now Keplinger's still in the hunt for the win as here comes Wolfgang Hoffman to the inside of Keplinger. Coming to 3 laps to go. Keplinger's boxed in behind Brandon Taylor. He has to go to the inside of him, and he will. Wolfgang Hoffman right behind Eric Keeter. He can't really go anywhere since he can't really pass on the outside. Wolfgang trying to make the move. We saw the same exact scenario play out at the ARCA race. Wolfgang Hoffman trying to pass. I believe it was. Oh! He gets in the. Keeter is big checkup in.
Caution, yellow flag.
As they wreck here on the front straightaway, Wolfgang Hoffman gets in the back end of Eric Keeter. And now we're gonna have another green, or not another one, but a green-white checkered here. Wolfgang Hoffman gets in the back end of Eric Keeter. Take a quick look at this one. I don't know why he was trying to pass him so badly, but Keeter saved it initially, but then he kind of came up in the Keplinger and the Malachi, and that sent them around. Malachi break, but pretty decent amount of damage, and Eric Keeter has a decent amount of damage that they will all be pitting here. Let's see who wins the race off pit road. Guys, here we go. It's gonna be very important for these drivers. I just keep going on camera. But it's gonna be very important to these drivers to win this race off of pit road. Eric Keplinger, a little bit of damage. He's not gonna be able to use fast pit. Tyler Tomasi gets out first. Keplinger second. But Malachi Drake stays out. Interesting strategy. I don't know if it's gonna be not good, but Chad Adams, who pitted, is gonna stay out. So very interesting strategy. He pitted a lap before these guys wrecked, so he's gonna be restarting second on the outside, or maybe first if Malachi Drake decides to pit here. But we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back after the caution. We are back here at Texas as we're gonna go take a quick look at everyone's car and see how damaged they are and whatnot. So first off, we're gonna take a quick look at Tyler Tomasi's games. I'm pretty sure it's pretty clean, maybe 100% clean, honestly. Look at Eric Helplinger's, he has a lot of right front damage, and I could really hinder him on this short run here. And Brock Packard, pretty clean, and last time he played was 0 laps ago. So they have some fresh tires. Brady Crum, clean car, fresh tires. Chad Adams, Malachi Drake ahead of him. Don't know why, but there's a little bit of right front damage. Chad Adams behind him, pretty clean car. Eric Keeter, obviously involved in the wreck, has a pretty dirty car. Looking hopping 1 lap down. Getting Ethan Sanfilippo, pretty clean. Just pit, so we're gonna go back green with 2 laps to go with a green white checkered. So pace car is off. And green and Tyler Tomasi gets a good start. Brock Packard gets a pretty good start. We'll look to the inside of Eric Keplinger. Keplinger puts him in the grass. And hard hits the outside wall.
Caution, yellow flag.
As Keplinger and Brock Packard make contact, and I don't know why he was blocking so aggressively now. But Brock Packard was the inside, and Keplinger just came down, and I don't know what he was trying to do. And Brock Packard sucks for him. He was having such a good night, and he's probably gonna at least finish second or third. But he might have hit in Sanfilippo there. As we're gonna come to our final green light checkered, Tyler Tomasi, Brady Crum in second, Eric Keeter in third, Malachi Drake fourth, and Chad Adams fifth. Eric Keplinger and I'm guessing Brock Packard could be out of it, but Keplinger got back going, but Brock Packard in the pits and basically done for tonight. So we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back after this. We're back here at the Texas. Give you the final green light record of the night. So we'll see how it ends here. Here's your top 5 right now. It's gonna be Tyler Tomasi, Brady Crumb, Eric Heater, Malcolm Drake, and Chad Adams. Obviously Brock Packard out of this one. Eric Coupling still in it, but it's gonna be starting in the back here. I think he does definitely have some engine damage possibly, but see what happens here on these final few laps at Texas. So next car is going to be off, and Tomasi the leader, and he goes.
Green flag.
Either gets a pretty good start. Brittany Crumb kind of checks up. Malachi Drake trying to give him a good shove here, but he slots to the inside behind Peter. Back here, Andrew Cootie working Hoffman, battling it out here. Like Ethan Sanfilippo got a bit loose. Tyler Tomasi pretty much gone, about 3/10 is the gap. As here comes Malachi Drake to the inside. Chad Adams gets up to 3rd. He's gonna be looking for 2nd place here. White flag in the air, this time by. Go to the back. Eric here gets a bit loose, gonna move Chad Adams up the racetrack, but Chad's gonna get a good run on the exit, but he'll have the inside, but here comes Brady Crumb. He'll look for that 4th place position, but here comes Andrew Cootie on the lead lap. Brady Crumb gonna get up to 3rd. He clears Heater, but Tyler Tomasi is gonna win here today at Texas as Eric Heater spins across the line. Chad Adams 2nd. Brady Crumb 3rd, Andrew Cootie 4th, and Malachi Drake 5th. So good finish here for Shadow Racing drivers, as I think they finished in the top 3, I believe, but I believe these guys are all Shadow Racing drivers or affiliates or whatever. But Eric Heater spins across the line with a blown engine. Let's see what happened there. Oh, it looks like he just hit the wall. Looks like he just got a little bit tight there, maybe. May have had some Neko possibly with Andrew Cootie. Tyler Tomasi gets it done here at Texas. He's won both of the races he started, Concord, and obviously here at Texas, Concord and Legends and Trucks in Texas is going to be burning it down on the front straightaway at Texas Motor Speedway. As we'll be back with the top 3 here. as we're back here at Texas, we're gonna get our top 3 interviews in. Obviously, our place finisher Tyler Tomasi. Hello, Tyler. You got a copy?
Hello?
Got you. You end up getting the win here at Texas. In Concord this week, so you're 2 for 2 on the races you started. And how you gonna carry that momentum into next week and the Legends at Lanier?
First of all, I'm just gonna say, hell yeah! I can't believe we actually won this thing. This was probably the hardest race on in this league I think I've ever won, and I didn't really even battle that hard with anybody, but I just had to be super smart with the fuel saving. I was literally 1 lap to the good. If we went green, I would have ran out coming across the start finish line. But of course the yellow came out. But we were able to get 2 good restarts and that final one pull away. And I can't run full time in this league because I race every other week in real life. So next week I won't be running. But anytime I do run in this, I'm looking to do exactly what I just did today: win.
Anyone you'd like to thank for tonight's win?
Yeah, RLS Performance, Tomasi Law Associates, Caddock Title Company, all my friends and family that support me no matter what. And yeah, just a great race, and glad that we can come out here in the trucks and come out on top.
Yeah, and congrats on the win and 2 wins actually this.
Yeah,
Good
we
luck.
could have had 3 for 3. We
Yeah.
could have had 3 for 3 if my computer didn't freeze in the Mazda thing. So, oh well, we'll try to get them in 2 weeks again. I'll go for 3 for 3. We'll see if we can get it done.
See you whenever next week after whatever.
Yep, Lanner. Yeah, I can run Tuesday.
Oh yeah, Tuesday. So see you next Tuesday.
All right, see you then.
Alright, awesome. But 37 laps, so you gotta get the bonus point for most laps, I believe. So it's over 2nd place. So bringing our 3rd place sprinter, finisher Brady Crum. If it is. Hello, Brady. You got a copy?
Yep, gotcha.
So you start dead last, basically in 15th, and you work your way up to 3rd. How does that feel?
Shocked. I didn't think I would get 3rd, but happy I did. Just wish I could have been up there to win, but got shuffled back at the restart. Green light checkered. So yeah, wish I could have won.
Yeah, but overall your team did pretty good today. Tyler winning, and obviously you're good, so very good result for you. Anyone you like to thank for his 3rd place finish?
I would like to thank Tyler Tomasi Racing, Shadow Racing, because affiliates. I'd like to thank Brock Packard for helping with this strategy. It's a shame he got taken out, but just really happy on how we did today.
Yeah, and good finish by you, and gotta try to carry that momentum next week into, I think we go to Lanier, the short track in the truck series.
Yep.
Congrats on your 3rd place finish, and we'll see you next week.
All right, thank you.
That was Brady Crum. Don't know if we don't really have any other. No one else is really. So we're gonna end it there and take a quick look at all of our stats or whatever. We had 9 total lead changes in today's race. We had 4 cautions, 19 laps. Quick look at our finishing results. Tyler Tomasi gained the win. Chad Adams 2nd. Brady Crum 3rd. Andrew Cootie 4th. Malachi Drake 5th. Wilkin Hoffman 6th. Eric Kelplinger 7th. Ethan Sanfilippo 8th. Eric Keeter 9th. And Brandon Taylor rounding out the top 10. All the results for today. 13 drivers made a lap here, so overall good race. A lot of battles in the mid pack and very fun overall. But next week we go to a short track in these trucks, so it'll be even more fun. But we'll see you guys next week at Lanier in the